¿Qué tal, chicos? Bienvenidos al canal y bienvenidos al infierno de Detroit. Bueno, chicos, pues aquí estamos, donde lo dejamos en el tercero, después de pasarlo mal con el ED209. ED209, Venga, va, vamos a hablar con la tipa esta. A ver qué tal está Luis.
You need to be a little more specific, honey.
Her name is Lewis. She is in a coma.
Ah, second floor. Take the elevator.
Elevator.
My wife. She was with me when they started shooting. I'm sorry. Oh no.
La segunda, ¿no? Digo yo.
Sir, you're not allowed in there. That's the VIP section of the hospital.
But there's so much room in there, and we're all cramped up in this little space.
Sir, please calm down.
¿Puedo ayudar? No. No tienes cara de que necesites ayuda, la verdad. A ver, ¿esto qué? Admirador secreto. ¿Eh? No contestas y me moría por contarte que ese policía ha vuelto por aquí. Dejó bombones para ella y me pidió no decirle a nadie que eran de su parte. ¡Qué mono! Estoy deseando ver si sus pequeñas muestras de interés son correspondidas. Aunque claro, tendrá que ser cuando ese pobre agente despierte del coma. Parece buen tío, aunque lleva un corte de pelo espantoso. Bueno. Bueno, a ver... habitación. Venga, va. Tiene que ser muy normal ver a Robocop andar por los pasillos y tal. Sí, estoy aquí.
Another visitor? She's in a stable condition. You know, some think that people in her state can hear what's happening around them even if they don't respond. Why don't you try talking to her? Now, I'll leave you two alone.
Muy bien. A ver.
Hello, Lewis. Allow me to update you on our case. I know you would hate to be behind on the investigation. I found Officer Briggs. He is dead. Wendell Antonowski has the Street Vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you. I could really use your advice, Lewis.
Take the body downstairs.
But there's no more room in the morgue.
Didn't you hear someone stole a bunch of bodies over the weekend?
A corpse thief? What is this world coming to?
Lewis, you always find a way to help.
Qué bonito.
I'll keep her safe. Don't you worry about her.
Bueno, ¿os acordáis de lo que pasa con Anne Luis, ¿no? En Robocop 3. Se supone que esta historia de Rogue City va entre la 2 y la 3. Se supone. Se supone, salvo que hayan...
I've got 40 pow.
Course VFAB.
Salvo que se hayan saltado el canon. Vamos.
Let's get the ambu bag.
Stand clear. Shock him.
Clear.
All right, no pulse.
Wow.
Let's go intracardiac epinephrine.
Okay, everybody, clear.
Stand clear.
Esto es de cuando Murphy llega al hospital, que llega vivo todavía. Algo increíble, pero bueno. Es así.
6:15.
Estaba vivo cuando llega al hospital Murphy.
Robocop, what a surprise.
Hablemos con él.
I'm guessing you're here about the missing bodies? No one from the police has come to talk to us yet. I suppose you're preoccupied with the living rather than the dead.
Tell me about the case.
Usually, we're pretty packed. There are even some bodies that have been here since Christmas. But a couple of nights ago, someone broke into the hospital and stole 30 of them.
30.
It's been a blessing in disguise, really. We've got so many unclaimed bodies that I feel like I'm starting to form relationships with them.
Is there any link between the bodies?
Actually, there is. Our thieves were very picky. All of the corpses had their brains intact. They didn't take a single corpse that had documented brain trauma. I've got to say, they were very thorough.
Anything else?
That's it for me, but talk to the security guard in the lobby. He should know more. Now that I'm looking at you, didn't I work on you? I recognize that jawline.
Este humor que tienen. Venga, va. Vamos a darle robo caña a esto. A ver, tenemos que ir a hablar con este de aquí.
Finally, I've been calling you guys for the past.
A ver, interrogar.
What do you know about the disappearance at the morgue?
Sure, I know I'm just a security guard, but I know how you operate. I've seen the shows, so let me break it down for you the way you'd understand. I estimate the incident occurred at around 300 hours. Multiple perps entered the GMH from the east and then proceeded to the BLE. Then most likely used the EFS to get down to the MORGUE.
What can you tell me about the perps?
We caught their leader.
You caught him? Where is he?
Oh, I mean on camera. There it is. Caucasian male, late 40s, dapper dresser, if I can say so myself.
That was very helpful. Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem. Just because I don't have a badge or a service weapon or a cruiser and partner or even a bulletproof vest, that doesn't mean that I can't be of help to the police.
Bueno, aparentemente ya está, ¿no? ¿O qué? ¿Salir? ¿Sí? ¿No nos dejamos nada en el tintero? ¿Sí, no? Estaban hablando del amor y tal, pero... no sé.
Good to see you in one piece, Robo. Mr. Becker wasn't happy when he heard about your little trip to Highland Park. But between you and me, what you did was quite impressive. Maybe it wasn't an authorized mission, but it can still give us an idea of how your systems are holding up. So, let's see how you did.
A ver. Habré subido de la B. Bien. Mira. Muy bien. Ah, mira, me he dejado cosas, ¿eh? El desafío no lo he ganado. Me fastidió, ¿eh? Me fastidió. Pero bueno, una. No está mal, ¿eh? Cerrar. 6 puntos disponibles.
Thank you for your cooperation. What's all the commotion?
A ver, vamos a... La K era para esto. Sí, 6 puntos. Ingeniería me hace falta 6, ¿no? Combate, bueno. Deducción, un par de puntitos me harían falta. Escanear te permite... Vale. Escaneando de momento nada. Ingeniería... Más que nada por abrir las cajas y todo esto. O sea que... A ver... Guardar habilidades, sí, vale. Auto 9. La que tenemos aquí, madre mía. Necesitamos otras cosas, ¿o qué? A ver. Una que haya solamente por abajo, esta, 13%. A ver. Y si la arrastramos aquí... 13%. Esto es un 26 realmente. Si arrastramos esta aquí... Bueno. A ver, ¿qué más puedo hacer aquí? Virguerías. 16, 13, 20... 17. Esto está aquí bien, ¿no? Con el 17. Esta es inevitable, me parece a mí. La penalización esta. Capacidad del cargador va bien. Aunque ha perdido bastante, con el tema este del 26. Pero bueno, luego lo he colocado aquí, así que tampoco es para tanto. Ajá. Esta estaría bien que fuese solamente 3 a la izquierda, como esta, ¿no? Ajá. Qué bueno. Y esto es inevitable, me parece a mí. Sí, ¿no? Sí, yo creo que es inevitable, este 5%. 18, 20, 20, 20... Este 20 me puede servir aquí mejor, ¿o qué? Que ese 16. 18, 20... yo creo que así está bien, ¿no? ¿O tengo alguno de 17 o 18 en vez de este? Quizás. Y este 20 me podría valer aquí también, perfectamente. 18, 18, 17... Bueno. Yo creo que puede estar bien aquí. ¿Cambiar placa? Madre mía. Esto puede ser un lío, pero de muy señor mío, ¿eh? Venga, va, vamos a liarnos. Placa, placa, fuente de alimentación. Venga, necesitamos uno como este. Ajá, yo creo que este más o menos irá bien. O un 16 de estos. Venga, vamos a poner el 16, que es el que más le cuadra, ¿no? Ahora uno de 3 arriba. 3 arriba, 3 arriba, 3 arriba. 3 arriba no tengo nada, pero tengo este 20 aquí. Vale. ¿Qué más tenemos? Aquí necesito uno que sea para arriba solamente. Arriba, que podría ser este. Tranquilamente. Vale, y aquí necesito uno que sea como este. Para que no vaya hacia abajo. Aquí este 18 me valdría. Para comunicar eso. Aquí necesitaría uno tal como este. Y aquí necesitaría uno sencillo que fuese hacia abajo, como este, un 16. Y aquí uno que fuese solamente hacia la izquierda o hacia la izquierda y arriba. O sea, izquierda, derecha y hacia abajo, ¿no? Es lo que necesito. Hacia arriba no. Este. Y este hacia la izquierda y hacia arriba. Izquierda arriba, como esto, un 16. Bueno. Capacidad, dispersión, velocidad, daño de arma y perforación de blindaje. Yo creo que está bastante curioso así. Seguramente se me escape alguna otra cosa. Ese 26% no estaría mal poder meterlo por alguna parte, pero ahora mismo así de primeras no lo veo. No lo acabo de ver. Así que vale, venga, perfecto. Venga, va. Vamos a seguir. ¿Esto qué? La placa del ED que hemos reventado. Madre mía. Bueno, ya miraremos si eso la placa en otro momento. No voy a ponerme otra vez con la placa porque es que si no, vamos, va a ser... A ver, robo velocidad. Bueno.
You all know the procedure by now. Officer Cecil will gather Briggs' belongings and deliver them to the family. They asked for a small funeral, so I expect everyone to give the family space.
Briggs was one of us. We should at least do something to honor him.
Best thing we can do is get those butchers that did this to him. I want to see everyone in the briefing room in 10 minutes. Now back to work.
Hey, Murphy. You've been to the hospital, haven't you? How's Lewis?
Unconscious, but stable.
She'll pull through. I'm sure of it.
It's time to hold OCP accountable. This can't keep happening.
Relax, Kaplan.
He's not wrong.
How many more of us have to end up in the hospital or a morgue before we do something?
It's like Sarge said, we need to get the guy who did it, so maybe let's focus on that? Speaking of which, there's someone who might know something. There's a guy in the jail that wants to talk to you, Robo.
Ajá. Visitar la cárcel. ¿Quién puede haber en la cárcel? ¿Quién puede haber? A ver, ¿era por aquí? No. Ahí está, la escalera. Venga, va. La cárcel, en la cárcel, en la cárcel, en la cárcel. ¿Quién puede haber aquí?
Welcome back, Robo. You have a minute? First of all, I wanted to say I'm sorry that I hesitated back at that steel mill. I already filed a report on the incident to Mr. Becker.
Fucking rat.
As I was writing it, I noticed a lot of opportunities to better myself. But considering that was our first mission together, it wasn't all bad, right?
You helped plenty.
Vamos a decirle eso.
Still a long way to go.
Mira, lo ha valorado más positivamente.
And there's one thing that I keep underperforming at. It's shooting. Would you mind showing me how you practice at the range?
Yes, practice.
Sí, claro.
Let us not waste any more time.
Por unos puntitos de experiencia hago lo que sea. A ver, no corras.
I love the smell of this room.
Venga, va.
We start? First, I want to watch you practice. Can I come down? I can't hear myself. That was awesome.
You're not done yet.
Right. This has to be some sort of record.
It is not.
Se ha pasado una.
I took so many notes.
Next time, do it quietly.
Pues ala.
Eliminate distractions. Being overeager is one of them.
Ah, so that's the actual lesson. Now I get it.
Is your service weapon properly prepared?
I was issued this old gun and serviced it according to the manual.
I will try it out.
Sure thing. There you go.
A ver. Qué patatilla le han dado al chaval. Madre mía.
Is everything okay?
No, te han dado una patata.
Your service weapon is broken.
Está rota, dice.
I did everything the manual said.
It is beyond repair. They must have issued it to you by mistake.
Huh. I don't think that's entirely true. Other cops give me a hard time because Mr. Becker hired me to monitor you. But I guess that's the way it has to be.
A cop must be ready. Get a different gun.
Sure. Thank you, Robo.
De nada. Venga, va. Vámonos para la cárcel. Hombre, el amigo Pickles se ha metido en líos otra vez.
I come here to think sometimes, and the food is better than in the soup kitchen.
That is called freeloading.
If it's
Pues
free,
sí.
I'll take it. But seriously, I was hoping to see you. I heard what happened to Briggs. After everything he did for me, I'll do whatever I can to help you catch that Wendell guy. He seems pretty good at pitting people against each other. Maybe I'll find some of his dissatisfied customers who'll be willing to talk to me.
It could be dangerous.
You kidding? On the streets, I'm a samurai. Well, with Briggs dead, it probably makes me more of a...
You are not a Ronin.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, if you need anything, I'm your guy.
Un Ronin, dice. Ay, madre. A ver, vámonos para arriba. A la sala de reuniones.
Not again. Why am I always the one that has to do it? It's not fair.
Vamos a cancelar. A ver. A ver. Venga, a ver qué quieren.
Is it, officer?
Huh? I didn't realize I was talking out loud. It's just that I need to hang Briggs's picture on the memorial wall. It's just a lot. Hey, would you be so kind and help me? All you have to do is find Briggs's photo in the database and print it out. Just make sure to hang it straight. Otherwise, I won't hear the end of it from Sarge.
Ay, madre mía. Roborrecados. Venga. ¿Esto dónde está? Está... No está aquí, sino que está por allá. Y tiene pinta de estar...
In other news, Mayor Kuzak suffers another humiliation during his mayoral campaign. The hats that he gave away to the homeless citizens of Detroit seem to have another application. They turn into balaclavas that are now commonly used to protect the identity of thankful robbers.
Madre mía. Bueno, yo creo que tiene pinta de ser por debajo, ¿no? Porque por arriba se acababa ya lo que es la comisaría. Por aquí está esto. A ver, por aquí... A imprimir esto. Venga, va. Madre mía. Imprimir la foto, venga. Ay, y de... Esto estaba en afiliación, me parece, ¿no? Seleccionar. Servicio no disponible. Vaya, le he dado a salir sin querer. ID alias, mismamente. Servicio no disponible. Mover hacia abajo con la S. Huella de voz, ID, expedientes, base de datos. De agente de policía. Venga. Bajamos a Bridge hacia arriba con la W. Con la E, imprimir. Vale. Entonces ya con la Q apagamos. La impresora. Coger la foto. Y ahora colgamos la foto arriba, ¿no? Tiene pinta de ser. Vale. Estos roborecados, pues eso, ya sabéis lo que toca. Todos los agentes caídos.
I still need to go get his stuff, so I'm gonna take care of the desk, but could you get his belongings from his locker?
Roborecados. Ay, qué chacháis. Venga, vamos. Abrir la taquilla de Briggs. Recoger las pertenencias, la pelota, la foto. Cerrar. Colocarlas en la caja. Aquí no está la caja. A ver, ¿dónde está la caja? Aquí. Vale, ya está. Venga, ya.
I usually do all of this alone, and it doesn't get any easier no matter how many times I do it. But having you share this responsibility with me, it actually helped. Thank you, Murphy.
Sala. De nada. Venga, ya tenemos otra misión hecha. Venga, una carrerita. Y vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. Sí, quiero irme de la zona.
Thanks to Robocop's insubordination, we finally have something concrete.
At your service.
Wendell Antonowski struck a deal with the Street Vultures at Highland Park.
A place where, for some reason, we weren't supposed to go.
Be that as it may, we're on the lookout for anyone from this biker gang. We also know what he's looking for.
Yeah, dead bodies.
Dead bodies whose brains are still intact, to be precise.
Wow, that's even more messed up. Why would he need them?
We'll get to the whys, but for now we need to focus on catching Spike. He's our connection to Wendell Antonowski. Since they know we're onto them, I'm expecting them to be in hiding.
Seguro.
They're not hiding. Put on Channel 9.
What in the hell?
I repeat, OCP Bank is being robbed by the notorious Street Vultures. We'll keep trying to get closer for a better view.
Estupendo.
All right, everyone pack up. I want you all to be at SWAT's disposal.
Sergeant, am I back on the case?
I don't think Becker will give me grief if I let you go save OCP's money. You're reinstated. Everyone, move out!
Tú primero, ¿no, Robocop? Me encanta cuando se montan en el coche. Una pena no poder conducirlo, ¿eh? Sería, vamos, una especie de GTA o así. Estaría muy bien, muy bien. Uy.
Oh, look at that. One of the cops was actually bothered to show up.
No need. SWAT's got it covered.
What is the situation?
Vultures came up with the great idea of robbing the OCP bank. They've got hostages, and they claim there's a bomb. They must be crazy to think that OCP will just let them leave with their money.
Was there any sighting of Spike?
Not yet. But I'm sure they wouldn't pull such a stunt without their leader.
What is the plan?
Let me make this clear. It's SWAT's plan. You're no part of it.
Then you are going to need a new plan.
Nadie se entera.
With this buggy brain of yours, you think you still remember how to put the heat on them scumbags?
I prefer to serve justice cold.
Yo no meto caña, hago justicia. A ver, vamos a ver.
Contact! Contact! Show our metal friend how it's done, boys.
Se esconde. No está vivo.
Entrance clear.
Well done. Robocop, open the gate for the Ed 209 units. We'll secure the area.
Abre la puerta para... ¿Qué puerta es esta? ¿Y esto por qué me sale todo el rato la R para recargar? No me gusta, ¿eh? Abre la puerta, abre la puerta, abre la puerta. Lo de la R aquí en medio me tiene un poco confuso, la verdad. A ver, vamos hacia allá. A ver si cogemos la micro esta. ¿Qué pasa? Sí, me sigue saliendo, ¿eh? Lo de... Y esto no puedo cambiar con la X ya. Y con la Q cambio a la otra. Bueno. A ver, vamos a meternos el otro. Cogemos el otro. No tengo nada por aquí. Aparentemente no hay nada. Abramos las puertas. Buah. ¿Qué pretenden? ¿Que gane esto o qué?
I can see your bank job turned out to be quite intense. Ed 209's behaving themselves?
So far, so good.
You should be heading towards the vault. It's through the office area.
Pero, ¿cómo voy a ganar esto? Eso es imposible. Llevan el doble que yo. Llevan un montón más que yo. ¿Ahora qué más?
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
A ver, no me des cañita, bicho. La puerta bloqueada. Encuentra el modo de llegar al otro lado. Ok. Venga, vidilla. Encontrar un punto débil para acceder. Por aquí no... Pues ese, ¿no? Es un punto débil. Aquí no debería de haber pruebas y cosas. Pues es que es imposible. Es imposible. O sea, vamos, ¿cómo les voy a ganar? A ver, no es que sea imposible. Quiero decir, es que se podrá, pero vamos. Aparentemente, por uno que se resiste. Encima, si te quedas atrapado ahí en medio, pues peor todavía. A ver, quitar del medio. Buah, van a matar el doble que yo. Pero a ver, es normal. O sea, ¿qué desafío quieren que gane aquí? Por Dios. Así de primeras, sin calentar ni nada. Han ganado. Sí, pues ¿cómo no van a ganar? A ver si son 200. No estoy tan chetado. Luego igual puedes repetir estas cosas. Supongo que sí. Ya cuando estés todo chetado y mates a todos de un tiro y tu pistola sea hiper buena, seguro que es más fácil. A ver.
I've received information that the bank manager is held hostage in the vault.
Where exactly is it?
Find the manager's office and we'll go from there. It's at the far end of the office area.
Ya empezamos a ver cositas. Andrea, tal... nada. ¿Esto qué?
Here is unauthorized.
So is depriving thousands of people of a roof over their heads. But OCP doesn't seem to mind that.
Explain.
Delta City. A heaven on earth that OCP plans to build in place of old Detroit? A city of the future where there is no crime or poverty. Do you believe the commercials?
I am working on the no crime part.
Then OCP may become the object of your attention soon. In order to create Delta City, OCP must first get rid of people who live in old Detroit. Now that's a topic I'd rather do a story on than you glitching. OCP offered these people investment in the project. The value of their property would cover the cost of entering the business. The later gains will far outweigh the cost. Supposedly.
You do not believe that?
It's OCP. There must be a catch, and I think I found it. The documents say something about additional costs. I believe that's a loophole that OCP placed in order to scam people out of their homes.
That is only suspicion.
And I need time to prove that my suspicion is true. Time and some of these documents I found. If you detain me, the SWAT jerks will requisition them.
Ay, 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 ay. ¿Qué soy? ¿Más Murphy o más Robocop?
You can go, but if you continue to disobey the law, you will be detained.
Maybe I should have treated you more like a police officer than OCP's property. Anyway, the city owes you. And I owe you too.
Bueno. Ahora se va y la matan. Vaya fail.
I can see you've reached the manager's office. Great. Now look for a switch that unlocks the doors that lead to the vault. If I was a bank manager, I would probably ask for that switch to be installed somewhere around my desk. Now, take the doors behind the desk and turn left. The way to the vault should be open now.
Ah, vale, la puerta de aquí. Ok. Está muy bien hecho todo, muy bien.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings. We're opening this vault with or without your help.
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
Bueno.
Done yet. Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
Ingeniería 4. Creo que tengo 6, ¿no?
An opportunity for an ambitious officer.
I'll be watching you from a safe distance.
Me imagino que lo hará solo, ¿no?
I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping...
Are you looking for a bomb defusing chapter in the police manual?
First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh no.
Oh no.
Tell me what you see.
A ver, esto.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the Street Vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay. So they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
Based on my database, I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant.
So you knew all along?
I thought you may learn something here.
Okay, then start with the 24-volt connector, then proceed to detach the 12-volt cables.
Venga, va. Desconectar cable verde. Desconectar cable rojo. Bueno, cable rojo ese, ¿no? Sí, es el de 12. Ay, no me lo puedo creer. ¿Ya en serio? Venga, hombre, por favor. Por favor. A ver, vamos a repetir el orden. 1, 2, 3. Venga. Ala, sí. No puedo pasar esto. Sí. Ingeniería 4. Ajá, correcto. Sí. Ajá, ojo. Oh, sí. Maravilloso. ¿Esto qué? Venga. Ajá. Sí. Conectors, tal, no sé qué. Venga, siguiente.
24 volts.
Ahí va. Venga. Rapidito, ¿eh?
Green.
Sí. Robosí. Bueno, ¿qué? ¿Lo pilla o no lo pilla? Ahora.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Creo que pensaba que salía solo. La verdad es que me he liado con el cable. Venga, va. Que sí, que sí. Que sí, 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 sí. Ingeniería 4, sí, 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 sí. Venga. Ahora sí, ¿eh? Cable verde. Esto lo tenemos clarísimo. Venga. Cable rojo. A ver, voy a seguir con el dedo en la pantalla. El de 12 va por aquí. El de abajo, claro, es el de abajo. Es el de abajo. Es el de abajo. ¿Pero por qué? Pues he dicho que era irrelevante.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful
Que ya me vamos, hasta le meto con el puño y todo. Bla 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 bla. Sí. Bla 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 bla. Correcto. Esto es que la pena es que no me lo pueda saltar.
4 connectors with
4 connectors, tal, sí, 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 sí. Que me da igual.
4 volts.
Es que ahora ya está, por favor.
4 cables, green, 2 reds.
Me ha quedado claro. Pero ha dicho que era irrelevante, por favor. Era irrelevante. Irrelevante.
Fuse. Affirmative.
Venga, que ya está.
It is a C4 explosive.
Sí, 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 sí. Vamos, 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 vamos. Tiki, 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 tiki. Venga. Tiki, tiki, tiki. Sí.
Based on my engineering
Sí.
I have determined that the order of detaching the 12-volt cables is irrelevant. I thought you...
Madre mía. Primero el verde, eso está clarísimo. Clarísimo. Desconectar cable verde. Venga. Cable azul. Y ahora de estos dos, el inferior es el que yo creo. A ver, el 12 viene por aquí. Viene por aquí. El inferior. Es que es ese. Ah. Digo, me estoy volviendo loco. Pero no ha dicho que daba igual cuál de los de 12 se hiciera primero. Robomanco, por favor. Ay, en fin.
I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way. What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next... We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Hasta luego. Esto de pulsa R para recargar todo el rato. Me falla, ¿eh? Pero bien fallado. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Cargas al máximo. Vamos allá. Ah, que tengo aquí un tío lanzando pepinazos. Ni cuenta me había dado. Estaba pendiente de los de abajo. Venga, vamos a darnos vidilla. Que si no, no puede ser esto. Bueno, esas dos cargas las puedo utilizar luego, cuando vuelva. En el caso de que me machaquen aquí. A ver, vamos a activar la G primero. Venga, o sea, el peligroso es el de arriba realmente, ¿eh? Ese es el que lleva peligro. Venga. Ya no lleva más peligro. Ese tampoco lleva peligro. No había más tipos antes que ahora. Ahí vienen. A ver. Bueno, aquí parece que no hay más. Vamos para allá. ¿Un robo salto? No, no se puede. A ver.
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
You want a piece of it?
¿Qué? ¿Estás cómodo o qué? Te va a llevar así, atado. Mira, cuánta moto. Hala, toma, a ver si te atropellan por ahí, hombre. A ver la robopuntería, ¿eh?
Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger.
A ese le he dado, ha sido totalmente fortuito, pero fortuito total. ¿No puedo coger una moto? A ver, me falta uno, ¿no? Me parece. Ahí viene. Ya vendrás, ya. ¿Vienes o qué? A ver, ven aquí, chavalín. Moteritos, moteritos. A ver. Vamos a usar uno de estos. Y... ¿habrá que ir por aquí, me imagino, o qué? ver, ¿qué pasa? ¿Que se puede abrir alguna puerta o algo? ¿Qué hay que hacer aquí? Bueno, por aquí no, desde luego. Por aquí tampoco, desde luego. Por allá, ¿no? Tiene pinta de que pueda ser. Porque por aquí es que tampoco se ve nada realmente. Venga, vamos para allá. Esto... nada. Venga. Aquí tengo alguna cosita. Esto es uno de los cargadores de Robocop. Por esa puerta será, me imagino. Echar abajo. G. Echamos abajo. Vaya. ¿Estos de los que pedían refuerzos era o qué era eso? Uy, este. A ver, vamos a usar... ¡Uy, va! Toma, sorpresa. A ver, que aquí hay alguno más. Algo he visto. ¡Uy, va! La gente aquí arriba. ¡Uy, va! Venga, hombre. Vamos a usar un H y nos cogemos esta otra. Ya me han disparado con un lanzagranadas. Madre mía. Bueno, un lanzagranadas no, perdón. O sea, eso era un misil. Un misil, madre mía. El primer tiro se me ha ido bien lejos, ¿eh? A ver. Esto lo quiero para mí. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? A ver, ¿qué quiere?
Creep.
Robocop!
Why did Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Muy bien. Pues muy bien, ¿no? O sea, vale. Completa la misión del atraco al banco. Vale. Estupendo.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
Pues sí.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over,
bueno.
The briefing room.
Venga, otra vez. ¿Alguna quest secundaria? No. Venga, vámonos para allá o era para abajo. ¿Era abajo o...? No, era aquí arriba, es verdad. Era aquí arriba.
What's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it.
¿Qué tengo que hacer? A hablar con el agente O'Neill.
Robocop,
A ver.
is that you? I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh,
Necesita un pilotito rojo, ¿no? De stand-by.
comes the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am equipped to deal with such situations.
Estos tienen más problemas que los de Loca Academia de Policía, ¿eh? Es una pasada. A ver, estoy aquí para arreglar todas las situaciones del mundo.
Follow the cables. They should take you to the fuse box.
Sigue los cables, te llevarán a alguna caja de fusibles. ¿Qué cables? ¿Estos? ¿Estos son cables? Ah, más bien estos de aquí. Ah, venga, vale, de acuerdo. No se detecta corriente. El problema está en otro lado. Venga. Aquí, aquí. Aquí. Para allá arriba. Posiblemente para aquí. Aquí para allá. ¿Y qué? ¿Qué más? ¿No puedo mirar más? ¿No? ¿Y aquí abajo qué? No entiendo muy bien esto, ¿eh? Si aquí está claro que no hay ningún problema, ¿no? Si activo la visión nocturna, no debería de hacer nada. A ver, esto viene para aquí, para allá, para allá. Yo creo que hacia abajo también hay esto, ¿no? Pero este no era, era el otro de allá. ¿No venían por aquí los cables? Ay, madre mía, me encantan estas misiones tan random totalmente. A ver. Sí, tengo que seguir los cables, pero tengo que seguir ese de ahí, ¿no? Ese que es de colorcito este, en concreto. Este que va por aquí, por allá. Y sigue por aquí. Va por allá. Y aquí, ¿qué hace? Sigue por aquí hasta allá abajo, ¿no? Parece ser. Madre mía, con el Robocop este. No parecen estar bien alineados. Cambiar. A ver, ¿alineados de qué? De uno, todo uno. Sí, ¿no? Oh. Estamos con cosas chungas. Primero este, luego este no. Este y el último. Luego este tampoco. Este, el último, este y este. Cerrar caja de fusibles. Venga. No tengo ni idea de electricidad, pero no sé si eso es un poco absurdo lo que acabamos de hacer. No me ha parecido con mucho sentido, pero bueno. A ver. ¿Dónde tenemos que ir ahora? Tenemos que ir hacia allá. Venga. ¿Algún otro recadito?
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Sí, ya está. ¿Sí? ¿Solo? ¿Puedo ir? No hay más robo recados. A ver.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
Didn't send us insulated gloves.
I'm afraid not.
All right, let's see what's cooking under the hood. Once I'm done, he's all yours, Doctor.
What's that look supposed to mean?
A ver. Evaluación de Robocop. A ver, ¿qué había? Objetivo principal, secundario. Aparentemente no había ninguno. Secreto del banco y secreto del banco. Nada, nada, nada. Nada, intrusa detenida. Ah, claro. He dejado que se fuese la... C, yo creo que es la peor nota que llevo hasta ahora. Bueno.
Hello, Robocop.
Hello.
Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
Stable.
Cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
Toma.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
Ha sido cruel.
Cruel.
To everyone involved, I'm sure. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful. Especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Sí, como fallos del sistema. Correcto.
But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted.
Estupendo.
I've got plenty to think about for now.
Bueno. A ver, ¿qué tenemos aquí? Tenemos 3 puntitos. Con 3 puntitos lo que más podríamos subir es el blindaje, realmente. Porque tendríamos un punto más que nos daría reducción de daño alta. Aquí nos dan habilidades realmente. Puñetazos y demás. Esto rebote. No estaría mal tampoco. Pero bueno, yo creo que el blindaje puede estar ahí, ¿eh? Sí, yo creo que... Bien, así está bien. A ver, auto 9. Sí, guardamos. A ver, cambiar placa. Le hemos quitado una placa al bichote este grande, ¿no? Omniplaca, supongo que será esa. 3.3. 3.1. Tutorial. Inactivo. Esta es la activa que tenemos ahora mismo. Yo diría que va bien, así que... Bueno, vamos a dejarlo así. Y ya está. A ver. Venga, a la sala de reuniones. No quiero poner la radio otra vez para que me cuenten algo de publicidad o alguna noticia mala. Pasando. Me imagino a Robocop ahí corriendo. Ya.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
You two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
Not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Pues muy bien, me parece. Venga, abramos.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the Street Vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him.
Pickle.
And, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Ooh.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Pues ala. Irte de la comisaría.
Robocop! Over here. You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Hombre, el alcalde. ¿Qué pasa, señor alcalde? ¿Estás enfadado o qué?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume? The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor? I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I am not involved in politics.
Mejor.
Well, let's not get too hasty. You can still show support for me, right? We're on the same side. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Cusack.
Tus actos tienen impacto político. Pero si no ha dicho nada realmente. Está enfadado, ¿eh? Pobrecito. A ver, este también me mira, ¿no? ¿Y aquí qué? Aquí no me ves, ¿eh? Aquí no. Aquí. A ver, ¿hasta dónde me deja de seguir? Hasta aquí. Bueno. Venga, ya, vámonos.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
Got a job for you.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't say a word if you actually met him.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Sí, no, seguimos. Ir al piso de la persona sospechosa, sí, pero eso con el coche realmente, o sea que... Vamos a salir. ¿Quieres irte a la zona? Sí, claro. No tenemos misiones ni tenemos nada, así que genial. Robocar. Esto mola cómo toman ahí. A ver, vamos a comprobar una cosa mientras... Bueno. A ver. We are still open, pone ahí. Y está todo súper cerrado. A ver. A ver qué tenemos aquí. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Pues ala, vamos.
This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the stairs.
¿Está aquí? ¿En esta? No. ¿Y en esta? Tampoco. ¿Más arriba?
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
El viejo.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state.
Recordad que sale la primera y la segunda peli. El presi de la OCP.
Deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve.
Obviamente.
Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason
Se intenta.
I'm here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Venga, va.
Happy to comply with any activity that improves effectiveness.
You're a good sport. I can imagine it's not a...
Lo ha valorado positivamente.
I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Muy bien. ¿Qué pasa? Bueno, pues vámonos. Vámonos. Rapiditos. No puedo usar el sprint, ni puedo usar nada.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Vale. 180 metros. A ver, voy a ir examinando todo con el botón derecho. ¿Este qué? ¿Buena fiesta ayer o qué? Vamos por aquí. Vamos por aquí. Había una búsqueda. Hello, si está aquí este.
It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
¿Qué pasa, chavalote? Mantenemos para seguir, hablamos con él y a ver qué nos cuenta ahora.
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Pues a la lección aprendida, venga. Siguiente.
Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Es verdad que pasó con su arma. La tiene, pero ya funciona o no.
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Please.
Correcto.
That answers my question.
Please. I need your help.
Please.
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Ay, madre mía. Bueno, a ver. Vamos a dejar esto ya. Hoy un poquito menos, pero ya si me empiezo a liar, ya pasará el rato y se nos harán las 3 horas casi, seguro. O sea, estoy, vamos, segurísimo. Así que nada, chicos. Gracias otra vez. No sé cómo decirlo, siempre lo repito 1000 veces. Gracias por estar por aquí un ratito. Todo el vídeo, toda la serie, todos los vídeos de todas las series. Yo valoro cualquier minutito que os escapéis. Veáis un poquito los juegos, me veáis maquear un poquillo y eso, y os reáis un poco con algún comentario o alguna cosa, ¿no? Alguna anécdota, no sé. Procuro dar algo de información también acerca de las franquicias, ¿no? O sea, no me pongo a jugar sin saber absolutamente nada. Pero bueno, tampoco creo que sea tan experto. Pero bueno, es lo que hay. Gracias por estar aquí de nuevo, otra vez, y nos seguimos viendo aquí en vuestro mundo. ¡Chao!